What's up, fam? Extraordinary Life with Elijah. And it's true. We should follow the 1%. My little girl, Kailani, is my extra this week, and I am the ordinary. She's getting up this morning, and as she was running out of the bedroom, she just tears off, get her diaper changed, get her bunny, and then she's just off to see the rest of the family and just runs out of the bedroom. But as she was running out of the bedroom, she caught her pinky toe on the edge of the shelf. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought she had torn her toenail off of her pinky toe, but she didn't. It's just red. And she cried and cried. Oh my goodness, poor little girl. But in engaging her pain, I learned a very valuable lesson. Paul says that if one part of the body suffers, we all suffer. In this time period where there's a conversation going on in regards to race, from time to time, I engage people who have a thought that if there are those who have experienced oppression through racism, that it's a very small minority, very small. And the argument that they present is that if there are people who have experienced extreme systemic oppressive racism, it's a very small minority, and that they themselves are unaware of any kind of racism, that they don't have any racist tendencies in them, that they've not experienced it. And so there shouldn't be a widespread, community-wide conversation happening about racism if it's just this one small percentage. They should just keep it to the context that's being affected by it, but that this shouldn't be a community-wide, a family-wide conversation. That's where Kailani's suffering, her pain in her pinky toe this morning was so instructive. Paul says if one part of the body suffers, we all suffer. While it was really hard to see Kailani in pain, what I realized was that she had smacked her toe. If Kailani can run into this shelf in her room and just crush her pinky toe, but it not affect her at all, something is horribly wrong with her body. Wow, that is not good. That would be really, really dysfunctional. What it would mean is that either Kailani's toe was not attached to her at all. There were no nerves, there was no connection, there were no tendons or ligaments or muscles or bones or joints at all. There's no connection to her toe at all. And it was something that was completely outside of her that had gotten crushed, or that there was so much dysfunction, so much disconnection in that part of her body that she could absolutely crush her toe, cause horrible damage to it, and not know it. Man. What that tells me in regards to this issue of racism and the response of people to say, if it is just a pinky toe in society that has experienced racism, but I don't feel anything, so since I don't feel pain, we shouldn't talk about this in the body. What that means is, what that demonstrates is that there is a very large proponent of our community, of our family, that are indeed isolated, segregated, and not doing well. The very fact that there's a large portion of our community, large portion of our family who can say, well, if they have gotten crushed, if they are a pinky toe and they legitimately have crushed themselves on a shelf, but I don't feel anything, I'm okay, so they should just keep their conversation to the context where it applies, that demonstrates to me that there is a horrible dysfunction that needs to be discussed in our family. Kailani just went straight to the floor, writhing in pain. If one part suffers, the whole body suffers. We have to give engagement to this, family. It has to matter. If it doesn't cause pain in you, if you don't sense the pain, you're part of the problem. Another context, another argument that I've heard is that, well, I have needs too. Jesus told a parable about the kingdom. He said the kingdom of heaven is like a sheep that has gone astray. And in having gone astray, in being lost, that the shepherd leaves the 99 and goes to look for the one. Elsewhere, he says that kingdom of heaven is like a woman who loses a coin in her house, that she sweeps her whole house, looks for the coin. And when she finds that one coin, she calls her family, calls her friends, and throws a huge celebration. I think within that, what I find is that Jesus leaves the 99 who may truly have legitimate needs, who truly have things that need to be cared for by the shepherd, but that the shepherd leaves the 99 to proactively give attention to the one that has left, to the one that is lost, that is in danger. From all of that, then what I find is that we should follow the 1%. The 1% has insights for us to grow in and to become healthy that we're not going to find in the majority culture who may be doing just fine. They're not in pain. They're not having any problems at all. Kailani's toe this morning taught me what to do. We had to stop. I had to comfort the whole little girl. The whole little girl was distraught, was in pain, and needed to be comforted, needed to be ministered to because her pinky toe had gotten crushed. It's very definitely attached. It's still attached, even though it got absolutely annihilated. It's still attached. It's going to need some TLC over the next few days, but her little pinky toe taught me a valuable lesson. Let's follow the 1% or less, but I don't think it's 1% or less. But even if it is, let's stay connected. Let's show compassion and minister to the one. If you subscribe to what I'm doing, hit the button. Hit it and then get it. Hit the bell as well so that you get notified with the new content. And if you loved this video, you didn't just like it, hit the thumbs down button. Pray blessings on your day. I love you guys lots, and I'll see you in the next video.